Good morning, everyone. Yes, the 4th of July, Independence Day, has come and gone again this year. Uh, had a great little get together at my son's house. Yes, for the first time, my son kind of put something like that together for everyone. Oh, so great! So great. And I got to just more or less sit in a chair the whole time. It was outside, it was hot, uh, but there was enough shade, enough trees, and it was quite comfortable. And met very interesting people to talk to. Yes, I said that right. Met very interesting people to talk to. I don't know how it happens every time. Yeah. One could say, well, that's probably because you're a little bit narcissistic or something. But I do talk a lot when I'm with other people, and I do. I always start kind of the conversation. If I started with some questions on, oh, well, we meet here at a place together in friendship and companionship and uh, so what if do you meet new people, right? Then you probably want to know a little bit about them. Okay, I'm like that. And it always ends up like I'm talking and people are listening. Okay, no. There is give and take happening. But I don't follow people. I just sit in one place, yeah, and it was very comfortable. I felt comfortable the whole time I was there. I could have stayed longer, but the little one, yes, we spent a lot of time there. Uh, Needed to get home, yes. So, but I just sat in that one place, and people just came and went, and they came back. That was a good sign, right? Yes. Anyway, had a fabulous time, absolutely fabulous time. Interestingly enough, the people that I kind of got to meet there for the first time, uh, mostly my son's friends, yes. Some friends were that he had just become friends with as well, right? Were there. And it was amazing, all the stuff that we had in common. Oh, you like doing that too? I do too. So how do you do that? And then, yeah, so how do you do it? And of course, it was just, yes, yeah. I'm not an antisocial person just because I like staying home and enjoy being by myself. Yes. When I'm with people and the situation is comfortable, like it was yesterday, I'm very much open to people. Yes. It's one of those, when you have no secrets, then one can have amazing give and take with people. Yes? Yeah. Anyway, then last night, it went on until about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. Yes. Uh, the noise level was pretty high. Yes. No, I didn't go out and look. I'm not a big fan of fireworks. Yes. Oh, why not? No, I uh, I absolutely love and adore being outside at night, especially when it's really dark, and see the stars and the moon if it's a clear night. Yes. And I love fireflies. They're like my fireworks, and we have them here too. Every so often, because I always have the door open, but I have a curtain in front of the door as well, uh, to keep the bugs out. Yet last night there was while all the stuff was going on, a firefly made its way into my room and just started blinking. I'm going, oh look, there are my fireworks. Cute, right? So, but eventually it all calmed down, and then it became really quiet. It wasn't as if all night long somebody decided, well, I'm gonna go and shoot one more up or this or that. It was people celebrated, which fireworks are part of it in this country with the 4th of July. And then it all became really quiet. Yes. marveled kind of at that too. People do know how to get along with each other. Someone mentioned at the party yesterday, yeah, did you guys hear, yeah, the night before, people already, and I said, yeah, we had some two really loud booms at one point, and it kind of went into the direction of, oh, it's becoming a complaining thing, and I said, but you know what? At my age, the good thing about that is, I mean, even if I would have put earplugs in, I would have still heard it, which means my hearing's still great. And, everybody kind of started laughing, going, oh, and you could tell, yeah, that's one way to look at it, right? Yes? Ah, okay. So, very pleasant, just absolutely pleasant, pleasant day. So many amazing people. I met young people, people my age, people a little older than I am, and everyone just pleasant. Absolutely pleasant. The ones I talk to, anyway. All right. And, of course, I saw my dog Gus over there with my son, and he's the king of the hill there, right? Yes. The name that my son gave him initially, which is BB King, right? Wasn't wrong. He was so pleasant. Everybody loved him. It was so hot, so they got to go in. And he just, you could tell, he doesn't wait to see, oh, am I allowed in or not? There, he knows he can go in, and he just relaxes. It's great. And the yard, I could tell, he's got so much yard there to run and do his thing. So it's great. It's great. I feel so relieved that he is somewhere. I have to say, you are, as long as I am here as well, in the right place now. Yes, it feels good, feels right. Yes. There. All right, and we are in the book of Ecclesiasticus 6. Friendship. Oh. Okay. A kindly turn of speech attracts new friends. A courteous tongue invites many a friendly response. Let your acquaintances be many, but for advisers choose one out of 1,000. If you want to make a friend, take him on trial, and do not be in a hurry to trust him, for one kind of friend is so only when it suits him, but will not stand by you in your day of trouble. Another kind of friend will fall out with you, and to your dismay make your quarrel public. And a third kind of friend will share your table, but not stand by you in your day of trouble. When you are doing well, he will be your second self, ordering your servants about. But if disaster befalls you, he will recoil from you and keep out of your way. Keep well clear of your enemies and be wary of your friends. A loyal friend is a powerful defense. Whoever finds one has indeed found a treasure. A loyal friend is something beyond price. There's no measuring his worth. A loyal friend is the elixir of life, and those who fear the Lord will find one. Whoever fears the Lord makes true friends, for as a person is, so is his friend too. I'm amazed that they actually had have a hot flash. No, and I'm not taking the medication out there that they have. There is this one channel that I like to watch, yeah, and I'm not paying for it, so it has some commercials, and a lot of it is all pharmaceutical stuff for all kinds of things. But oh my gosh, that one that you can take, no hormones, thing, medication for hot flashes, for example, in menopause, can cause severe liver damage. Well, then why? I'll take the hot flashes. That's actually a normal thing in a woman's body when you get older. But taking something that causes liver damage and all this other stuff too, these medications, the side effects are, okay, I guess it's worth it. I don't know. The ones that say can cause death, it's like, why would anybody take that? And why is that available? Friendship. amazed they had friendship, the word friend. I'm not sure. Was that even, I wonder what the actual word for that is at that time. Was it? Did they have, was there something like that? Best buddies, right? Uh, for some reason, I have never really looked at anyone as my best friend. I don't know. It's just I didn't cultivate that as a child, and I didn't cultivate it as an adult. What I do know is that all these things that have been mentioned here, I have experienced in the positive with a lot of people out there, and the give and take was there. Do you know what I mean? So I have shared a meal with a many amazing person. Did they walk away because I don't know. I didn't look at it that way. I felt I feel at my time that at the time in my life now. In the time in my life now. And when I read this and I think about my own life about it is I always there seemed to be always, I was always there for who needed me for a certain amount of time, and then we kind of went our separate ways, and vice versa. Did I experience some disappointments or whatever? Yeah, but not in a way that it is described here, as if I need to retain a person as a friend, right? Yes. And I kind of didn't want that either, for someone else to think that I'm exclusively their best friend. Do you know what I mean? And it's maybe not meant in here like that. But what did I say about the loud noise yesterday, in the evening, or the night before, or 2 weeks before that, for one or two booms then, yesterday a lot. How can one look at that? There's two ways to look at it. Yes. I always found that for some amazing reason, I've had these miracles, people in my life, coming and going, sometimes for a little longer time, sometimes shorter time, and they were always there at the right time, always. When I needed them and when they needed me as well. So can we exclusively just hoard a friend? Yes? I don't think so. I don't think it works that way. Yeah. So I've never guarded against people out there. I've always given everybody the benefit of the doubt. Yes? Sometimes it was great, and sometimes I just, well, okay, well, I guess you need to move on then. Right? Oh, I'm not shy I don't just go silently and suffer in a corner then and go, oh, I thought that was a friend of mine. Yes, yeah. And I was 2 or 3 times in my life the center of gossip and rumors, and I was going, well, okay, well, first of all, if I knew who it was, I would go and confront them and say, why are you doing that? What's the reason for you doing that? Huh? Because I rejected you? Okay, for whatever reason to say. Or because I don't agree with what you're doing? It's always amazing on how, as soon as you do that, and kind of people see that as well, if it's done in public, which I have done too, suddenly the rumors all died down. There's very little that comes back after that because everybody's afraid she's going to come right into your face. And okay, just saying. Right, yes. Anyway, so yeah, best friends, this and that. I just, like yesterday at that party, I met some wonderful people I may never see again. Never. And yet we had this just amazing give and take of like kindred spirits. Just depends on how you look at it. And we should never become possessive over a person, ever. Yes? Okay, let's get going. Ooh, we still have quite a bit to read here. Oh, not that much. Apprenticeship to wisdom. My child, from your earliest youth, choose instruction. Until your hair is white, you will keep finding wisdom. Like plowman and sower, cultivate her and wait for her fine harvest. Yeah, something keeps coming back to my mind here, and it wants to come out, and I'm not sure I'm ready to for it to come out. But maybe if I remember. For in tilling her you will toil a little while, but very soon you will be eating her crops. How very harsh she is to the undisciplined. The senseless does not stay with her for long. She will weigh as heavily on the senseless as a touchstone, and such a person will lose no time in throwing her off. For wisdom is true to her name. She is not accessible to many. Wisdom, what? Wisdom is accessible to anyone. Yes? Even just tries a little. So I'm kind of gleaning from this part here, first friendship, then this, that Ecclesiasticus struggled with maybe the people around him. And hence he wrote all this down. Because what I'm hearing now in this part is a lot of lamenting in a way. Okay, so here's first the warning of all the things that could go wrong with a friend and for you to, right? Okay, well, Ecclesiasticus, let me ask you, what kind of a friend were you when it came down to it? Did you just demand? Did you just expect? Did you have a certain design on how a friend is supposed to be? And then here in the second part, uh, it goes right on what the failures of a. So, as I said, it went friendship first. Then we went to this on what a friend can fail at when it comes to. Okay, let's go back to what the book is supposed to be about: wisdom, and it doesn't sound. I'm not getting. I'm not quite. What are gleaning out of it? The lamentation of Ecclesiasticus. When it comes to the people around him, and how frustrated he also became because people weren't listening, right? Yes? Listen, my child, and take my advice. Do not reject my counsel, but put your feet into her feathers and your neck into her collar. Offer your shoulder to her burden. Do not be impatient of her bonds. Court her with all your soul, and with all your might keep in her ways. Search for her, track her down. She will reveal herself. Once you hold her, do not let her go. For in the end you will find rest in her, and she will take the form of joy for you. Her feathers you will find a mighty defense, her colors a precious necklace. Her yoke will be a golden ornament, and her bonds be purple ribbons. You will wear her like a robe of honor. You will put her on like a crown of joy. If you wish it, my child, you can be taught. Apply yourself, and you will become intelligent. If you love listening, you will learn. If you pay attention, you will become wise. Attend the gathering of elders. If there is a wise man there, attach yourself to him. Yesterday, when it was time to go, everybody was still sitting there. We had still been talking. And I got up and I said, hey, bye, everyone. It was so wonderful to be with you all. I said some people went, they got something to eat, and then they would, come back after 10, 15 minutes and sit again there with me, kind of, though they could have gone other places. Which means to me then, oh, I didn't annoy them too much, right? With my wisdom, my stories, and uh, as I said goodbye, I said, thank you so much for listening. I mean, I said, I know I like to talk, but you guys were such wonderful listeners. I really loved hearing from you as well. And the one guy says, thank you for talking. Huh? Uh, that was, I just looked at him and I said, oh, thank you. So sweet. So sweet to say. Thank you for talking. Uh, Attend the gathering of elders. If there is a wise man there, attach yourself to him. What about a wise woman? Okay, it's all about men. I get it. Listen willingly to any discourse coming from God. Do not let wise proverbs escape you. But okay, they're not all wise. Okay, Daniela, don't go there. If you see a man of understanding, visit him early. Let your feet wear out his doorstep. Why would you do that? Yeah, see? I'm not wrong when I say there was something going on with Ecclesiasticus, right? Yes, in this part there. We gain a little bit of entrance into the state of his mind, even though, right? Yes? Uh, when one is really enamored with someone when it comes to learning from them, one has to also realize that you ask for the time. You don't do what he says. You ask for the time of the other person and see how willing are they. Yes? For you to wear out their doorstep. Even though all you're there for is more of their great wisdom, more of their great guidance. Don't wear people out. Oftentimes, uh, when people are really amazing out there, okay, really amazing out there, well, let's just say it as it is. People start to attach themselves as if there were a million nipples with mother's milk on them. Hmm? Are you getting the drift here? Yeah. So, don't wear a good person out. Stand next to them and help them out if needed. And then, there's one part here says, don't miss out on the wisdom when it comes your way. But don't force it. Don't just expect it. Same as with friendship, right? Yes? Yeah. And make sure first that you have built a good foundation to receive it, which will be plenty of giving first. Right? Yes? Oh, I better get going. Reflect on the injunctions of the Lord. Busy yourself at all times with his commandments. He will strengthen your mind, and the wisdom you desire will be granted you. There you are. There is this song, and I changed the words from Lord, you carry me on your shoulders. I changed the words when I sing it to Lord, let me walk next to you to share the burden. Not to be a burden myself. Yes? That's the attitude we should have here. As a friend, myself, I believe, I'm not going to go and tell anybody else out there how to be a friend, okay? That is something that either comes naturally or maybe it's not there. Okay, I don't know. because I don't look at it that way. Why would I want a certain type of expectation that someone says I should have of people as friends then become also my lamentation over some people? I don't want that. I do not want that. I just want to see, I'd rather look back, and I'm working on that as well. I'd rather look back. I want to look back, and that's wisdom to me, on anyone that I have met and retain the really good things, the great things. Yes? And I'm going to stick with that. And then everyone that we meet, for a longer period of time or shorter period of time, becomes precious to us, regardless, right, on how a relationship starts and then ends. And again, that's kind of the change of mind that we have to have, that change of thinking on stop wanting to be a victim and lament over things that are already in the past. Move forward. Yes? Retain the great things, the wisdom that one had, even if it was just for a short time with a person, over a longer period of time with a person. Look at why was the person even there in your life in the first place? Was there really nothing good about it if things didn't work out? Or was there? Because that was our heavenly parent being there in your life as well, through someone else, even though. And it is the same here in the Bible. Though we're reading a lot of what? Or I'm reading a lot of, not saying you guys are, it's all on me here. Reading a lot of stuff and going, what? Remember, I'm doing this for the reputation of God, because there's a lot of stuff and going, no, God's not like that. Our heavenly parent is not like that. Never was, never will be. Now or in the future. Right? So why is it in here? But I also said, you will find God's word, God's love, God's guidance in the Bible. But you have to search for it. Yes? Then retain that. That's why I mark certain things. Okay, I mark it also to teach others. Okay, remind others. Hey, by the way, it's in here. Yes? Yeah. I think it's the same with friends, with the people. Retain the good things. Change. The change of lineage doesn't just mean, oh, okay, now, Satan, Lucifer, the archangel Lucifer, evil, right, is now on this side. I'm now on this side. Oh, poor people who are still on this side. I don't look at it that way either. Change of lineage. Once one has started, once one has accepted that, and starts to restore the family, it's going to take a long time for some, a little shorter time for others. How are you going to get all your little ducks in your family in a row? Yep, just follow me. I know that my little ducks are going every which direction still. But every so often they walk right in line with me. Yes? Are you getting my drift here? It's the change of heart to mind that is the hardest. To start thinking differently. To stop accusing people. Stop judging people. If the power is not invested in us to do so. Stop expecting things from people. Oppressing people. Manipulating people. Yes? Cussing and cursing is, in my opinion, very foul manipulation. Especially my ears. That's when I wish I couldn't hear so well sometimes. Yes? Calling people names is another, right? Yes? It's interesting. And again, okay, well, if the shoe fits, all right. it's interesting on how, yeah, okay, some women get offended, maybe men too, when, a total stranger will say, hey, babe, hey, sweetie, or this or that. I had an experience like that where I walked past, and I was in normal clothes. I didn't look sexy or anything like that. I just walked past, but I guess had a good step going. I was really young in my later teens, and I walked past the construction site. And for some reason, I guess the guys just needed a little, 15-second break, right? And one of them starts going, woo-hoo-hoo, and starts whistling, and I'm looking up and I'm going, what's going on? And I see about 15 guys, 15 to 20 guys, all looking down on me and going, yeah, look at you, go, da-da-da, and whistling after me and this and that. And I could have been super offended as a woman. I just waved that up at them and said, hey, have a good day. And kind of went on going, kind of made my day too. Huh? Yes? Why does it have to be such an offensive thing? It's not like they're coming off the scaffold, running after me and starting to try to grab at me or something. Okay? And none of them said anything offensive. Right? I just looked at it as an appreciation. Naive Daniela just looked at it at how she wanted to. Done. Little funny exchange. That was that. 15 seconds. That was that. Just saying. Yes? Oh, I better finish up. May. So, let's not look at things that aren't there. Don't pretend something's there when it's not. This and that. Think about it. Change of heart to mind. It's got to be there too. That's where it really starts. Start to realize, wow, how have we lived our lives? Yes? May Heavenly Parent bless, protect you, guide you, brace you with love. My brother Eldridge, I love you. Hang in there. Let's keep praying together. Yes, praying. Prayer is important. I do believe that too. Yes? Okay. And I will talk to y'all another time.